Hi, welcome. My name is Angelina and I'm so excited to bring to you my 2021 K-pop review, where we take a look at the K-pop songs that made us laugh, made us cry, made us want to crawl into a hole and die. Dr. Susu, move over. I'm pretty sure he's dead. But I'm all sure you guys thought of one specific song, like that one song that was just so bad. And I know you're a little scared. You're scared you're gonna get canceled for mentioning that song, but I'm gonna mention at least 10 of them. This is a safe space for you, not me. I have a contingency plan for my dogs if anything goes awry. But not only that, as we start discussing 21 K-pop in review, I also wanted to talk about why I felt 2021 K-pop just wasn't impactful. It was forgettable. It wasn't memorable. It just wasn't, shall we say, the vibe. And then after my little rant, we're going to tier rank about 70 songs, 70 of the most important songs, literally from the worst songs that were released ever this year to the absolute best of the best, which isn't that many, but feel free to fight me in the comments. I know how you K-pop stans like to tussle. And actually I calculated from January to October, which is generally how Spotify calculates things, I reviewed over 200 songs for you guys in my monthly reviews. So we're obviously not going to talk about every single one of those songs. There's going to be songs that are missing, and I don't want to hear, if you have to say, Angelina, I cannot believe you forgot about this song, then just know that that song was forgettable. But we're going to talk about the most notable ones, the ones that stood out the most, obviously ones that I reviewed. I tried to be as unbiased as possible with the selection of this. This is based literally on songs that I have heard or was bullied into listening to. So yes, Baekhyun's Bambi is in here. But before we get into this, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. And don't forget to subscribe. I hopefully have some exciting things to come in 2022. And if you don't see any of it, it's because I got overwhelmed. But first, my rant. So yes, why was 2021 K-pop so forgettable? Where was the impact, okay? Now, is it the first time in K-pop history that there has been a boring year? Absolutely not. If we look back to 2009 K-pop, to 2011 K-pop, to 2012 K-pop, those were amazing years. And then even later in 2019 and even 2020 K-pop was pretty impactful, pretty memorable. Now, I do have high hopes for 2022, but I'm honestly feeling like it's gonna be another meh year in K-pop. And it's really in 2023 where things are gonna pick up a little more. But that's just a random prediction. But my point is, if we think back to these years in specific, each year, each one of those years in particular, you can't just think of one song. You can think of up to 10 songs that were so huge that really shaped K-pop for what it is today. So 2019, 2020, Psycho by Red Velvet, Fancy by Twice, I Can't Stop Me by Twice. We don't talk about more and more. How You Like That by Blackpink, God's Menu by Stray Kids, Nunu Nana by Jessie, and honestly, a multitude of other songs that were just amazing. I mean, Thanks by Ateez, and Inception. The amount of iconic songs you can name within just that 2-year period alone definitely overshadows 2021 as a whole. Because if you think of 2021 K-pop, you know, what are the most impactful songs that you can think of? There are indeed some, but it's really not that many. It's not to knock the amazing songs, the amazing effort that these artists put into those songs, but it just really wasn't the same. We didn't get our 2021 version of Psycho by Red Velvet. Can you think of a specific ballad in 2021 that came out that could compare to that? We didn't get a 2021 version of Fancy. Now, granted, I think the 2021 version of How You Like That was definitely next level in terms of impact, but there's just a lot of blanks I'm feeling here. And I'd love to know in the comments down below if you feel the same way. Because personally, I feel like K-pop is in its flop era, which is why I've made some super exclusive and slightly controversial tiers to commemorate it as we say goodbye and hope for better things in the new year. So without further ado, let's actually get into this tier ranking. I've decided to make a completely new set of tiers for this, to make it new, to make it interesting. It's a lot more complex, okay? The essence of this tier ranking as a whole is different, it's deeper. So I really think you'll want to stick around for the explanations, but if not, you can definitely skip through. I've still separated this video into super fancy segments, so you can skip to where you'd like. But because there are just so many songs to rank, I have not separated the songs individually. You're just gonna have to stick around and have fun, you know, reviewing all of the songs with me. So the main difference I would say is that usually I would rank songs on a monthly basis, how I would feel listening to it for up to a month. But this time I've had time to ponder these decisions. I've had time for songs to grow on me. I've had times for songs to ungrow on me. We're not at a fucking spelling bee. It doesn't matter. My point is, songs that might have been in Big Booty Bop in the past could now rank significantly lower. How scandalous. So at the very top, we of course have Song of the Year. And I maintain that Big Booty Bop was really the nominations for this category. It doesn't mean that other songs can't get into this category. My intentions in putting songs into Big Booty Bop are really to nominate them for the Song of the Year category. And this is pretty intense. This is where the passion lies. These are songs we would actually die for. You're faced with the decision, either you sacrifice yourself or everyone's collective memory of this song disappears forever. Or worse, it goes into YG's dungeon forever. Teddy is gatekeeping this song. But that's the passion that I want to go into this category. These are songs that we love so much that if they were out of our lives, we'd be incredibly sad. Next up, we have Unexpected Loves. These are just songs that I wasn't anticipating to love as much as I did. These are the almost winners. Like, they almost made it to Song of the Year, but they didn't quite. Look, this is a cutthroat competition. The next tier is kind of one of my favorites. It's the It's So Bad It's Good. We can all think of one of those songs that came out and we were like, this is actually terrible. Like, I don't know how anyone is listening to this song, and yet it ends up on our playlist. We listen to it over and over again, and we're like, this is actual trash. Why am I into this? Like, in my head, these songs were purposefully made bad to test the loyalty of K-pop stans. And you know, and you know you've made it if you can release a song that is empty as hell, or busy as hell, makes no goddamn sense, and still have K-pop stans defend it with their lives. I think it's a beautiful phenomenon. Philosophers, philosophers. What's that word, guys? Help me through the screen. Des philosophes, philosophers. This sounds so bad. What's that? Philosophers will write books about this in the future. Philosophers will write books about this in the future. Right after that, we have the most scandalous tier, and this is the forgettable tier. These are for songs that I either literally don't remember what they sound like, or I used to like these songs and I don't really care for them anymore, or I just never really understood the hype behind them, but they're not terrible. Like, they're objectively not terrible, but I just don't care. Like, they're forgettable. If they didn't exist anymore, I like these songs are nothing to write home about. Like, I'd be fine. The thing is, there very well could be a neutral tier above this, but I purposely didn't want to put a neutral tier because I wanted to sweat a little. I wanted to make this a little bit difficult for me because it's so easy to put a song in a neutral tier. Be like, I don't feel any way about it. But I gotta really think about this shit because the last tier is actually K-pop hell. So there's not a whole bunch of nuance. It's either forgettable or you like it. You know what I mean? But for K-pop hell, these are my nominations for the worst releases. Sure, maybe some of these are pretty iconic. Maybe I was brainwashed into liking some of them, cough, cough on the ground. But they're bad. They're bad, but lovingly. Respectfully, though. And if there's a lot of SM in this tier, I don't want to hear about it. I struggled with this. I'm like, do I add these SM artists? Because if I don't add them, then people are going to be like, where's this so-and-so? Where's this person? But if I do add them and they end up in this tier, you know, I don't want to hear it. You wanted inclusivity? Here it is. That was a lot. I've been filming for 22 minutes, my friends. Can you guess how long this video is? Right? You can see it. Fuck. So now we can officially go through around 70 of the top songs that came out this year and rank them. Oh my lord. So our first song is, of course, On the Ground by Miss Rosie. This was, of course, a much anticipated solo debut. And I think just a lot of people were really polarized by this because there was a lot going on, right? There was a lot of waiting around for this solo, you know? Okay, this solo is going to come out this year. Okay, no, it's going to come out next year. Okay, no, it's coming out soon. And then like 6 months later, it came out. So there was definitely this waiting game that a lot of people had to put up with. And along with that waiting game, there was a lot of hype. And with that hype, there's a lot of high expectations that build up. So then when you have these very high expectations, like the highest expectations in the world, because you have to understand these are K-pop stans. And you also have to understand that K-pop stans are never ever happy. So when a song like On the Ground comes out and it's not quite what you expected it to be, of course people are very polarized, because you have fans who are like, this isn't my cup of tea. Then you have fans who are like defending it to the death. So yeah, as a standalone song, had we not had to play that waiting game so much, I think it would have been a little bit different in terms of its reception. However, for me, I hated the song at first. So bad it's good, maybe. But also, I do want to put it into K-pop hell. To me, this is just my way of loving the song. If this song started playing, would I absolutely sing along to it word for word? Yes. Am I still convinced this is all a simulation? Yeah. I love On the Ground so much that I hate it. So it would technically fit into So Bad It's Good, right? However, I just feel like K-pop hell is so much more iconic for the song. I think it deserves to be the top song in K-pop hell. Rosé, just from an iconic point of view, do you know what I mean? Moving on. Next up, we have Savage by Aespa. Get me now. This is really hard for me because Savage was an amazing song when it came out. I loved it. I think I did put it in Big Booty Bop. It was very highly regarded for me anyways, which puts me in a very difficult position, because do I still maintain that I would die for this song? I don't think so. And there's no neutral tier, and this tier ranking is making me regret a lot of things because I wanted it to be difficult. I'm like, no, it's gonna be so much fun. And now I'm like, I either have to put it in forgettable or it doesn't fit anywhere else. It's not an unexpected love. I did expect that I would like it. I need to brush my hair to calm down. If this was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I don't remember when this song came out, I would definitely have put it in Song of the Year. But I have kind of admittedly forgotten a little bit about it, and I'm struggling to put this into forgettable. But we are going to revisit this because I am considering Unexpected Love, but we're going to put it into forgettable. We're off to an amazing start. Fuck! Next up, we have Alcohol Free by Twice. Now, if you took a look at my Spotify Wrapped, Alcohol Free is actually my top played song. But does that necessarily mean I think it should be Song of the Year? That sounds a little counterintuitive. Like, how do you listen to a song over and over again and not think it's Song of the Year? Here's the thing about Alcohol Free, is that when I think about it, I'm like, it's not that great of a song. But then once it starts playing, like, my world collapses in like the most poetic, beautiful way possible. Like, I would die for this song. As soon as Sana and Momo start singing, as soon as Sana and Momo start comparing me to alcoholic beverage, I would die for this song. If I had to sacrifice myself so that other people could hear this, I would. Hands down. So, we're having our first Song of the Year right now. This song literally made me want to try cocktails. I don't drink, like, I just don't tolerate alcohol very well. But like, I want to try all the drinks. I want to try champagne and wine, tequila margarita, mojito with limes. I want to try all the drinks. They look so good. Next up, we have StayC. Now, this is both Stereotype and ASAP. Why didn't I put both? Well, I'll be honest, I just thought of that now that they had 2 releases. I'm seeing it in the little picture now. It's a Stereotype and ASAP. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, Stereotype, forgettable as hell. I'm sorry, it just is. Let me just put that there. Forgettable. I don't remember what it sounds like. I remember not liking it, but it didn't sound bad, right? It's not like K-pop hell worthy. Personally, I think K-pop hell is a very iconic tier. ASAP, however, again, it's kind of catchy, but the thing is, I loved the concept. I loved the music video. I loved their styling and everything. I could just never get on board with the song. However, I do really predict that in 2022, I will start loving ASAP. Sometimes for songs like this, it could take a year for me to warm up to it because I see the potential and I'm like, it sounds good. It does sound up my alley, but right now, I'm just not feeling it. And you'll see for some of these songs, like a year later, I like, well, not a year, but you get what I mean, a long time later. Next up, we have Ateez and Fireworks, parentheses, I'm the one. This again is very difficult for me because I love Ateez. I would die for Ateez. Metaphorically. But Fireworks, when it came out, it was just, I was expecting a little more intensity with the direction of the song. You know, we have like EDM trap beats. So I was just expecting a little bit more during the chorus. And I don't feel like we got there. So for me, yes, I did stream the song because I'm biased as hell. I literally created a tier for this song. Because I created the tier Grower Not a Shower because of the song. Because my feelings for it were too complex to be put into the original tiers that I had. So for me, it's forgettable. I'm sorry. Did I collect up to 5 pages of these photo cards for this release? Well, frankly, I don't really want to talk about it, but next up we have Chungha and Bicycle. I hated this song at first. I thought it was ridiculous. Like, get on my way. It goes like broom, broom, broom. It was giving me really tacky vibes, but not even a month later, it was in my top played. I was in love with this song. I think it's honestly so bad it's good. Next up with their honorary appearance in this list, we have Rollin by Brave Girls. So this song came out years ago, but it had its surgence really in 2021. And actually, if we think of 2021, we're going to think about Rollin, which is interesting because it didn't even come out this year. But impact-wise, this is one of those top songs. Rollin just came out during a time where we needed it. We just needed a fun tropical summer song. And lo and behold, she arose from the depths of wherever the hell she was. So for me, because the song makes me feel so good, makes me so happy, is so much fun because of like the randomness of it all, its impact, everything put together, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in Song of the Year. I'm a little scared, not gonna lie. So next up we have Butter by BTS. I definitely thought Butter was catchy. You know, it was definitely catchy. I think all of BTS's releases so far have been explicitly catchy, very easily digestible, and so on. However, just for me personally, it was forgettable. Next up, we have Christmas Evil by Stray Kids. Jingle, jingle, jingle all the way. You got me spinning. So this came out not too long ago. I don't know if it should be in here. Are there other November releases? Either way, this was the only holiday song that I actually liked. I really am not a big fan of holidays. This was fun. They were like slandering the snow. I really appreciated that. CIX and Cinema. This is definitely 100% unexpected love. I didn't expect to fall in love with this song as much as I did. It was on my playlist for a long time. It went into Big Booty Bop, and then I forgot about it for a while, and I was like, did I really love that song that much? And I ended up listening to it again and falling in love with it all over again a second time. It's just so nostalgic, so soft, so beautiful, so dreamy. So for me, I'm really glad that it exists. Is this a little bit biased? Maybe. Do I want to hear it? No. We have Diamond by Sparkling. Finally now, it's my time. This was So Bad It's Good. So Bad It's Good, almost Song of the Year. This honestly had a pretty big impact considering the fact that it was from a fake K-pop group on a K-drama. There's just no context where you can't quote the song. Finally now, it's my time. Like, it's perfect. Now we have Don't Call Me by Shinee. I think, okay, I forgot Atlantis actually. So Don't Call Me and Don't Call Me and Atlantis goes in the same thing for me, honestly. But to make up for it, I did really like Body Rhythm. But if it was here, I really would still go into forgettable. Dreamers by Ateez. This is the only Japanese release that I put in here. song of the year for me, honestly. This is such a beautiful song. We got to hear Chungha rapping. We got a beautiful music video. The photo cards were also pretty nice. They were in like the forest and shit.
Me dolly, be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
Okay, and now we have Somi's Dum Dum. I was really excited for Somi. I love Somi, but Dum Dum was not it for me, and I really was hoping this would grow on me. A lot of bad K-pop songs that came out this year, I would just listen to them over and over again in the hopes that they would grow on me, and a lot of them did, but for Dum Dum, I just couldn't get behind it. I just didn't vibe with the chorus, and I could never really get behind it. So for me, actually, iconically, this goes into K-pop hell. Now we have Dun Dun Dance by Oh My Girl. So this actually goes into Unexpected Loves, because this is another song where at first, I don't even remember where I ranked it, but like a few months after the fact, I ended up listening to it over and over again, and I really ended up appreciating it. Azer's Elegante, of course, is on this list. This was just a random ass song that I saw in my recommended, and I decided to listen to it, and I fell head over heels. This was part of my top 5 most listened to songs on Spotify. So, Song of the Year, hands down. This was actually a university group project. So there was a university that was like, hey, let's make a K-pop group, and this was the fruits of their labor, shall we say. And it was really great. I love this song. Here we have Eternal Sunshine by Ateez. I'm just gonna casually gonna put this into K-pop hell. If I had like this song, I hate this song so much. I just could not get behind this song. I just could not love this song no matter how hard I tried. I tried putting it on a playlist. I tried watching the stages. The stages were so cute. I still can't, and I couldn't. The music video is so cute, and so iconically, we're putting this into K-pop hell. As for Deja Vu, of course, we're gonna forgettable. I'm sorry. For me personally, the first half of Ateez's releases, aside from their Japanese releases, I didn't put Still Here in here because there wasn't even a music video. So I thought, that's a little weird. Dreamers was pushing it a little bit. I know I'm a little bit biased. I'm sorry, but it was just so amazing. First, by Everglow. This is hands down save me. This is hands down an Unexpected Love, because as soon as the song came out, I don't know, I didn't really love it. I honestly thought it sounded a little bit like Pretty Savage by Blackpink. I didn't like Pretty Savage by Blackpink, by the way. I don't really know what it was. But then recently I've been really getting into Everglow's discography, and that's when I realized like they really don't have a bad title track. Even Pirate, dare I say, is pretty iconic. So into Unexpected Love. Like, the bridge of the song is stunning. I love it. Now we have Gambler by Monsta X. This, unfortunately, forgettable. I don't even remember what it sounds like. I'm a gambler. No. Let's move on. Hwaa by I-dle. This was one of the first releases of the year. It came out in January. This as well goes into Unexpected Loves. When I first listened to it, I'm like, this has so much potential. I like where this is going. I love the concept. I love everything about it. But right at this moment, I'm just not feeling it. But then almost a year later, I ended up falling in love with it. After Sujin left, I ended up really liking this song. Not because she left. Don't misunderstand. Now we have Gone by Miss Rosé. Rosé for the enthusiasts. Here's where, like, a neutral tier would do really good. I'm unfortunately going to put it into forgettable. But it's not that forgettable. It does hold a nice place in my heart. Honestly, if On the Ground or Gone started playing, I would sing along to them. I really like them. But it's not so, like, it was never a bad song, so it doesn't fit into so bad it's good. And I wouldn't necessarily consider it an Unexpected Love. This tier is going to get me in trouble. Now we get to talk about Hot Issue and Icons. So this does fit into the category of unexpected loves. I didn't expect to love this song as much as I did. Honestly, listening to the teaser, I did think it sounded really good, but I didn't think I would love it as much as I did. So it does fit into unexpected loves, but I'm going to go ahead and give this song of the year. Without fail, this song constantly appears on my playlist, and it always like hypes me up. I think this song is extremely underrated, and I think more people should listen to it. Like, we're none and nothing but icons, exquisite lyricism. Hot Sauce by NCT is up next. Unexpected loves. I'm gonna rank this pretty high because not that I didn't expect to like it. When I saw the teasers, again, I thought it sounded really cool, and I was really hyped for this. Like, the whole concept of hot sauce, I've never seen that done before. So I was excited for NCT Dream. A lot of people are like, you should just stop talking about SM artists because you obviously hate them. If you look at all of my rankings, SM artists, like, I would say rarely appear in the bottom tier. I often put them in It Exists or Second Gen vibes, sometimes even Song of the Year. And sometimes I don't know if you guys are joking, so I'm sorry if I'm like taking it the wrong way, but sometimes people do get mean about it, and they like do genuinely think I'm an SM anti. And maybe I am. Actually, post a comment and like it if you think I'm an SM anti. Comment if you think I'm not an SM anti. We'll settle this once and for all. Now we have Hyuna's I'm Not Cool. I really did appreciate this song when it came out. Again, concept was 100 out of 100. Hyuna is doing it like nobody else. She's bringing forth the second gen energy that we're all missing in our lives. You know, it's rare. Like, it's rare that we're seeing this type of styling as well. I love the styling that's just so out there, that is so unique. And the song was good. The choreography was amazing. Everything about the song was really great. However, I just think it's a little bit forgettable. Again, concept and everything, but just for the song itself, I don't like entirely remember it. Now we have Itzy with Loco. Forgettable in my opinion. I had it on my playlist for a little while, but it quickly left my playlist, and ever since then I've kind of grown to dislike this song. Actually, it's just really not my favorite anymore. IU Celebrity. This song like fits into Unexpected Loves, but as I'm seeing this ranking, like if it played on my playlist, I'm not sure that I would not skip it. So for me, it kind of goes into forgettable, but just understand that I did really appreciate the song. It does also fit into Unexpected Loves, but it's like not so bad that it's good. This tier. Now we have Lisa and Lalisa. I liked this song at first. I think a lot of people were a little disappointed, but this is exactly what I envisioned for her. It's actually exactly what I predicted for her. I did a predictions video before this ever even came out, before this was probably even conceptualized by YG, to be honest. And I predicted exactly this. I predicted a song that wouldn't exclusively be a hip-hop song, that we would hear some vocals, that it would show a different side to her. So in that sense, I feel like I created Lalisa. Where's my writing credits, you know? So I did like it. However, it's terribly overshadowed by Money. Terribly overshadowed. Cherry Bullet's Love So Sweet. This was actually, I think, the third most played song on my Spotify for the year. So it goes very high. I don't know if I should put it into Unexpected Loves or Song of the Year, because I feel more so I casually like it. I guess I have to ask that question. Would I sacrifice myself so other people could hear this song? I'm like halfway there. We're going to keep it into Unexpected Loves, and maybe we'll revisit it. Now we have Loser equals Lover by TXT. I really did love it. I did put it in Big Booty Bop. I do think it's a really nice song. I just admittedly kind of forgot about it. Listen up, Moas. I don't want to start any trouble. I don't want any feuds. I forgot about it only because TXT came out with a remix of LOVESONG with Matsun, and everything else went out the window. That's all I could think about. Luckily, LOVESONG is next to save my ass. Love song equals 0 equals 1. I gotta get that right if I want to get those brownie points. This is why I hate Apple Music. This is why I hate Apple Music. How does Love Song by TXT not exist? In what world? Spotify fills in the blanks for me. 0x1 equals Love Song parenthesis I Know I Love You featuring Sori. I was so tempted to put Modsun's version in here too. And then I was like, there was a music video. Technically, I could have put it in here too. They both would have went into Song of the Year. Honestly, Love Song and the Love Song remix featuring Modsun both would have went into Song of the Year. This song is just so beautiful. It's like, here's the thing. A lot of people, maybe not a lot of people, I read an article once that people were giving shit to BTS for having so many remixes. But the thing about these remixes is that you could have so many different versions of a song. Like the original song I find is like so beautiful and powerful. And then there's the acoustic version with, I think, I was going to say P1 Harmony. It's not P1 Harmony. Let me get that right too. Featuring PH1, Woody, Godchild, and Sori. So you get a kind of more acoustic version with this remix. And then you get a more raw version with Modsun. Like you just get all these. I appreciate the remixes, to be honest. But yes, I love Song. Beautiful song. One of my favorite TXT songs ever. Mafia in the Morning.
I'm the Mafia.
This was a grower. I hated it at first, kind of. I didn't hate it. I questioned it at first. It was a very quick transition from not really knowing how I felt about it to then loving it. But as of right now, if you ask me about Mafia in the Morning, it's a little forgettable. Don't get me wrong, the outfits, the performances, the concept is really top notch. Just as the song stands on its own, this is personally where I would put it. Okay, now we have Money by Lisa. This is totally different territory. Is it a little bit biased that it's here even though it doesn't have a music video? Sure. Sure. But this goes into Unexpected Loves. And I think this applies to so many people. I don't think anyone expected Money to overshadow Lalisa in the way that it did. This is kind of on the same wavelength as Forever Young by Blackpink. I don't think anyone expected that to be like the best-selling B-side of all time. Did I make up those statistics? Possibly. Sticker by NCT is next. So for me, this is kind of iconically the worst. That flute sound just, I'm pretty sure I have sensory issues. I think getting people to talk about the song because of the flutes definitely helped in its popularity. Absolutely. So iconically, we get to put this into K-pop hell. Next level.
I'm on the next level, yeah.
This is very difficult because on one hand, it's not forgettable, but at the same time, I haven't listened to it in a while. If it started playing, I likely would skip it. But then, like, I can't deny how impactful this song was. But then also, I feel like it's so bad it's good. But then also, I didn't expect to love it as much as I did. So we're just everywhere in this tier list. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it into So Bad It's Good. Iconically, this was a grower for sure. Yes, she just feels right here. The skill's complete. Bicycle, Diamond, and Next Level feels at home. Then we have Odd Eye by Dreamcatcher. This, unfortunately, I don't remember what it sounds like, so I'm gonna put it into forgettable. So now I have Boom's Do Re Mi Fa Sol. Love her, but unfortunately, this song was definitely quite forgettable. You know, it was cute to use those notes in the song within the chorus. Unfortunately, like, I wanted a Spring 2.0. I really did. Next up, we have BTS's Permission to Dance. This is So Bad It's Good. Honestly, I don't think there's a way I could forget Permission to Dance. This is one of those songs where I do like the song, but just not right now. I think it could grow on me, but right now, like, it's So Bad It's Good. Next up, we have Ping Pong by Hyuna and Dawn. This is where a neutral tier would have been good, because I have to put this in forgettable, not because it's a bad song. I just think it was like very Cup of Milk-esque. It was really great while it lasted, but I just, I'm not drawn to it anymore. Moving on to Yubin's Perfume. This could definitely fit into So Bad It's Good, but I think I have to put it into Unexpected Loves because it's great. It's great. It honestly sounded so terrible the first time I heard it, but you really need to understand the passion behind it. The passion in her voice, the artistry within this song to really grasp it, to really understand it, okay? And I don't know if I mentioned this in my original review, but it really gives me Susan Sarandon vibes. That song that she sang in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch me. Just that same like neediness, that same emotion, that same like rawness I feel is evoked in this song as well. Now we have Queendom by Red Velvet. My friend always says I hate Red Velvet. And this is always how our arguments go. We have the same argument every single day. Well, you just hate Red Velvet. I actually love Psycho. Yeah, but you hate Red Velvet. Psycho was Saudi for me. Psycho wasn't even that good. I think you actually hate Red Velvet. Queendom, however, K-pop hell. Look, there's actually 2 YG songs and 2 SM songs. We just need 2 JYP and the big 3 are well represented. Sorry, KQ. I didn't mean to bring you into this, but here we are. Queendom just really wasn't it for me. It's like, I almost want to put it into forgettable, but iconically, we're going to put it here. I went into a public bathroom once and the mirror was being fixed or something, and someone literally wrote stream Queendom. Like really big. And then they had to clear. They wrote like, it looked like they came back to it by Red Velvet underneath. I thought that was so funny. Like if you're going to promote something through vandalism, do it right. Okay, so now we have Ready to Love by 17. Now, I mistakenly, if I was able to put Money by Lisa and it didn't have a music video, I should have been able to put 17's Game Boy because that was my second most played song of the year. So as a compromise, let's put Ready to Love and Game Boy together and let's put this in Song of the Year. Ready to Love admittedly was a little bit of an unexpected love. I don't know, it just through the teasers and everything, it didn't seem intriguing to me. And then hearing the song for the first time, I did like it, but I didn't expect to love it. The music video gave me YG vibes, like admittedly. And then Game Boy, it's just our hyper pop dream song. It's beautiful. I can't deny that. Game Boy is just top tier. Moving on. We have 17 again with Rock With You. I watched a couple of videos of them like explaining some of the songs and they say Ataka. This whole time I thought it was Ataka. Rock With You is very magical. So we're gonna put it into Unexpected Loves. Here's the thing. I think I do like Rock With You better than I do Ready to Love. But also I didn't love Rock With You to begin with. It did grow on me. Please understand the disaster I've created. Then we have Rosario by Epic High, Zico, and CL. Straight into Saudi, and let me tell you why. Tableau literally says, I paved the way for everyone who is paving the way. I don't know how he didn't get canceled. Let me tell you, if I insinuated ever in my life that Tableau paved the way for anyone, it would be the end of my world for me. I would not be able to overcome that. I would never financially recover from a statement like that. K-pop stans would have my head on a stick. But he so eloquently put this in one of the best song releases of the year. And he's fine. I'm glad. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. It's honestly just such a low-key song, and I really like it. Monsta X, Rush Hour. I feel very neutral about this. I remember what it sounds like, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to put it into forgettable. But it's pretty catchy. I have a feeling it could grow on me. This, between this and Gambler, I do think this could grow on me. In 2022, I do expect potentially this could be a song that I like. Treasure. So Treasure, like what happened to Treasure? I feel like Treasure really went hard at the beginning of the year. They had so many releases. So this little icon represents all of them. I just didn't think they were very impactful for me. They weren't my favorite songs. Next we have Bad Love by Key. This is pretty catchy, but again, it just wasn't memorable for me. Poppin' by On and Off. This was, I think, Big Booty Bop a month ago or 2 months ago or whenever it came out, but it's a little forgettable now. I don't know. I did not keep up the momentum with this song. Baekhyun's Bambi. So I finally got around to listening to this song. I think people were really mad when I didn't review it, and then I didn't like review it the month after it came out. It's a nice song, I'm gonna admit. It sounds really pretty. I just think the repetition of Bambi is a little much, so I'm sorry. Taemin's advice, same here, I'm sorry. Siesta by Weki Meki. This was definitely an unexpected love. It sounds so beautiful, so magical, so dreamy, so ethereal, beautiful. Soren's Run. Soren's Run, unfortunately, goes into forgettable as well. And it's so weird because I streamed this song quite a bit. I listened to it every single day, multiple times a day. And I cannot for the life of me sing it to you. I do not remember what it sounds like. Spicy by CL. That was Big Booty Bop. I loved it. But unfortunately, forgettable. Just a little bit forgettable. I feel bad putting it there because I would still listen to it. Oh, I don't know. So Bad It's Good. Forgettable. Weekly. What's the name of their song? What's the name of this song? I don't even remember. Fuck. Forgettable. I don't remember the name of the song. I remember what it sounds like, but it's another song just like ASAP by StayC, where I love the vibe of it all, but I just don't love it right now. But I think in the future could definitely grow on me. Summer by Hyuna and Tasnom. Definitely an unexpected love, beautiful summer song. We're about to ruin the equilibrium in our K-pop hell tier. House Party by Super Junior. Everybody now, here we go. Sorry guys, it just was not for me. Te Amo by Minzy. Unfortunately as well. I'm sorry. The Feels by Twice. So Bad It's Good. Don't get me started on The Feels. Is Scientist in here? Scientist. Did that come out in December? I think it came out in November. So we're good. Even if it did come out in December, which I think it did actually, it doesn't matter. It'd still be in here. We need to talk about that. But first, The Feels. I hated The Feels at first. I still hate it. Do you know what? No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh. Does it deserve to be in K-pop? Well, Nayeon in that sparkly outfit. So Bad It's Good. We'll go with So Bad It's Good, but just know that it definitely was a grower, but it did not grow organically. I forced myself to like that shit. Thunderous by Stray Kids. Unfortunately, didn't quite love it. Tie a Cherry by CL. I can tie a cherry. Look, I gotta go. I don't want to put it into forgettable because I don't think it was forgettable at all. Not that I didn't expect to love it, but I don't know that I would put it in Song of the Year. Really fucked myself over with this, didn't I? We'll put it in Unexpected Loves for now. Scientist. Into K-pop hell you go. This just feels right. K-pop hell, the iconic tier that it is, It just feels right, all of these songs here. Scientist, though I feel like it was supposed to be a really cute concept, didn't. I was gonna say it sounds like an SM song. But we have a JYP song in here. It's technically JYP. So there's a little bit more equilibrium. My neighbor's shoveling right now, so I'm sorry. Unnatural by WJSN. Unexpected Love. Like Water by 1D.
My love is like water.
What Type of X by Jessie.
내가 어떤 년인 것 같아.
Forgettable. I'm sorry. Wrap Me in Plastic by Momoland.
Now wrap me in plastic and make me shine. We can make a dollhouse, follow your design.
Unexpected Love. Or, no, it wasn't bad. Unexpected Love. And then XOXO by Somi. Unexpected Love. So my neighbor's shoveling, so you're probably going to hear some of that. He's probably going to start shaking because he likes to embarrass me. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a voiceover. My dogs thought that my mother was coming home and they love her. They would literally die for her. Honestly, if they could put her in Song of the Year category, they would. So let's take a final look at this tier ranking and do a couple of adjustments, but not too many. You know, live in the moment. I made this bed and now I gotta sleep in it. This is the mess I've created. Overall, I think it was fun to do, a little bit difficult, a little bit scandalous. I did panic a little, I'm not gonna lie. But let's start off with Song of the Year category, so I'm not going to change too much. I'm very happy with Alcohol Free, very happy with Rollin. The one thing though, Dreamers, I think in the list that I'm going to post for all of you guys to do, I'm going to delete it. It's just the only Japanese release, so personally I would take it out. And as for Elegante, like I had some time to think about it and I'm just not sure that I would throw myself in front of a bus for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it into Unexpected Loves. As for Rosario, I'm a little bit conflicted. Would I take a bullet for it? I'm not too sure. So we're going to put this into Unexpected Loves as well. In the Unexpected Loves category, I'm pretty happy with it. Here are the songs that almost made it into Saudi though. CIX's Cinema, Cherry Bullet's Love So Sweet, Lisa's Money, and 17's Rock With You. Those like almost made it. They're on like the cusp of my heart. I don't know if that made any sense, but alas, oops, we're going to put them back. In terms of So Bad It's Good, I'm pretty happy with it. However, when I do make this list public, I'm going to take out Diamond by Sparkling. It just seems a little bit too specific to me, plus it's not even a real K-pop group. And actually, I take that back. I'm a little bit conflicted about Permission to Dance and The Feels. I feel a little bit weird having them above the Forgettable tier. So for Permission to Dance, iconically of course, we're gonna go ahead and put it into K-pop Hell. It just feels better here. I feel like we have a little bit of everyone perfectly represented in this wonderful tier. The only iconic tier, please don't cancel me. As for The Feels, it's hanging on by a thread. You better watch yourself. But I am ever so tempted to just... I'll sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. Because Bicycle and Next Level, I feel like they really fit the It's So Bad It's Good. Not that The Feels isn't so bad it's good, but I'm wondering if it's so bad it's bad. Let's think about it. We'll come back to it. In terms of Forgettable, I'm not gonna lie, this is a little bit difficult because there are some really great songs in here. We have Savage by Aespa. Not that I was in love with Deja Vu, but I don't think it's that forgettable, that hip move. Loser Equals Lover, and Ping Pong, and Spicy. So those I'm definitely quite conflicted about, but they just don't fit anywhere else. And really the point of this ranking is to make it difficult, to make it a little bit fun, to make you question things, to make you sweat a little bit. So, you know, we're gonna leave it the way it is. As for K-pop Hell, it's feeling a little good. I feel like House Party. I feel like this tier is too good for House Party. But that's a beef I have for another day. On the Ground, Dum Dum, Eternal Sunshine, Sticker, Queendom, House Party, Scientist. There should probably be another tier. K-pop Hell is iconic. right? We'll deal with that next year. Like Water, Permission to Dance, and The Feels. Oh, so bad it's good. Again, I'm a little bit conflicted, but I will leave this tier ranking listed in my description. It will be linked there so you can do it as well. Please send me a screenshot of your final thing. I would absolutely love to see your results. Again, I'm going to make a few adjustments. I think I'm going to take out Elegante as well, Diamond and Dreamers, just so it's a little bit more catered to everyone. I did try to make it as unbiased as possible, but of course, these are all songs that I've listened to. I wanted to talk about everything I loved, everything I hated. I wanted to talk about a bit of everything. So I did my best and I spent days and so many fucking hours editing this. I really hope you like it. I really hope no one took it too seriously. And I hope you guys all have a really wonderful new year. That is basically it for my tier ranking. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. You can also join my channel members by clicking the join button next to the subscribe button. These are the lovely individuals who support my channel on a monthly basis and honestly means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going, but I'll see you next year. Bye.